Hello everyone, my name's Molly Bird if you're new here, and welcome to my channel. And I'm doing a live today, and I wanted to show you guys the new walls that I did in one of my Victorian doll houses. Before I did the walls, the Victorian dollhouse walls look like this floral pattern, which I really liked, but it really didn't go with the period as much. And the other thing was the floral wallpaper pattern was over on this wall too, so it didn't really define the space. And so now I redid this with the paper that I got from Miniature Crush, and I will show you the paper. I have a piece right here. And this paper is a kind of a, it's not like a thin paper. So it is embossed, it's called, which means it's raised. So the bricks look, well, not really, well, I guess you could say more like tile. Looks like it's more 3D. And it's hard to tell in here, but even when I do it to the side, it's hard to tell. But if I feel it, it is definitely textured. And then the back is just white, of course. But because this is a heavier stock than just paper, I just use wood glue to put it on. And I spread it on with that. And I use just a sponge brush, so it's real simple. And then to cut it out, I have this heavy duty box cutter here that I use. So, and then I have a, what do you call it? A mat or whatever that's kind of thick that I use to cut it on with. But anyways, I just wanted to show you the wall. So here it is, and I really think it looks nice. Now I have my flash on my camera right now to show you, and I'm trying to figure out how I can shut the flash off when I want to, because I don't want to stop the live, but maybe I'll just have to keep it on for the whole live. Anyways, so this defines the space better, I think, than having the walls with the floral all the way across, because of course this is the dining area, the cafe I call it, the bakery cafe area, and with the floral here, that's the Victorian theme. Even though it's a 1940s theme home, I have the tea bakery Victorian, because they would have done that in the 1940s. They would make something look Victorian because that's the past, and they would have had fun with, like we do today, doing 1950s diners or whatever it is from our past. And I really like the floors in here because to me they do look like 1940s. So of course I kept those, and they're not even a paper floor; they're a real hard floor, so it's almost like a laminate. And then I did the subway tile over on that wall, which is nice and shiny, and it looks like real subway tile. And made sure it was real flush with the wall, no lifting, so it looked like it's really the real thing. And I like the shine to it a lot too. But I'm going to keep the back wall that floral, and I'm going to keep this wall the floral. So this is just basically done now with the walls and this wall. And I like it all now. Before I didn't. I was just always not happy with it. So I'm really glad how it turned out. And then I can see the signage so much better. So I can do a little close-up of everything. There's cookies and cream cakes, blueberry pie, fresh apple pie, and cherry, and then cupcakes here, and Hershey's milk chocolate. And then this is just a whole arrangement of different cakes. And yeah, so I really like it. And the cash register, of course, is here. And this looks very 40s with the phone. Now the light did get knocked off, so I'm trying to find a 1940s light to replace the one that I accidentally knocked off when I moved this piece. And that's going to be fun to find, I think. It's going to be so easy when I hook it up, because I have all the wires here. All I have to do, this is the old light that is no longer working, that I really don't like anyways. So I'm just going to have to clip it off down to here just rewire it with the new white coated wire, and just like I did it before, and do a shrinking tube or whatever you call that, a shrink something. I can't remember the name for it. Shrink wrap. I don't know. It's not shrink wrap, whatever. It doesn't matter what the name is. But anyways, and then I will put that here again like I did before, so there's a little light there. And because the flashlight's on right now on my phone, everything looks real lit up, but normally it's more dim, obviously. And when I do videos in here, it's hard sometimes because I have a camera I do videos with, not my phone. So I thought it'd be fun to do a live with the camera this time. I can't upload very well on my phone, so it's just too frustrating. So I just use my camera. But this way I can really show the details better with the light on. So I think I'm going to show you guys also the other rooms because I have the light on now. And let me show you back here a little bit more into the kitchen so you can see the details I have going on here. I'm always changing. I don't like to buy things that are glued onto a surface because I'm constantly changing what I have because that's fun for me. I put this cute little flower here. I did look at some 1940s rooms to see what's authentic from back then, and for some reason they like to put a plant on their refrigerator that looks like this one, and the one, you know, with the fan on it. So I am getting a stove coming. It's super charming and sweet and whimsical, and it might not be authentic 1940s, but I think it'll be really cute in the space. I didn't want something too huge because it's not a lot of space in there, and it's coming from Portugal, and I think it's coming next week, so I'm excited about that. And then I also looked at the 1940s houses, and they have a lot of shelving that they put their things on. So I have the pedestal cake plates there, and for now. And then I have some things coming from Temu, so I'm kind of interested about that because I've never ordered from Temu, and I know it's not high end, but I can make it work, and I think I can, you know, maybe even patina some of the pieces that I want to look older, or, you know, do some twerks to them. So, or tweaks, I mean, not twerks. And more like pile things up on shelving rather than putting them like on this how do you guys say that? Hooser cabinet. And I do have a few things piled here, but it's a recipe box. Let me show you up close. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a cookbook. It's actually a gold medal cookbook with recipes and a box, and then a tea kettle and some stacking metal bowls. And I do have canisters here, and there you can see better what I have in that area. I do have the dishes in here. And I got the shelf from Miniature Crush, so here's another one I'm going to be putting up once the stove comes. I might actually buy 2 more of these. They are made of wood and painted white and very nice and not super expensive, so I think that'll be fun. Anyways, here is some more of the bakery and the little things that they're eating. She even has a purse there. And all these dolls came from Jenny Kelm, even the Mad Hatter back there and the White Rabbit. And they are enjoying some tea together. And they both have tea in their hand. And then there's signage here too I was going to show you. So it looks like an actual bakery. And we have some cake bakery cafe, it says, on cake choices, black forest, carrot cake, cheesecake, a whole bunch of different cakes. Can't read them all. I kind of can, but you can see. Oh, and then coffee. There's no coffee in this place, so just to know there's only tea. There's no coffee here. I don't know why that says coffee. And here's a little tea tray that has the wheels on it. And this is Yeah, it's a tea room. It's a tea room bakery. It's not a coffee shop at all. So if you want coffee, you're gonna have to go somewhere else. And then I'm going to try not to knock anything over and go back here. I'm gonna move this dowel because otherwise I'm not gonna be able to get back here. So this guy's having some tea. He has a real dark tea. And then she has some chocolate cake in her hand. So the Jenny Kelm dolls are so fun, and I just think they have so much personality. It's like they feel like when you look at them, they're really alive, you know, like they all are so whimsical and with their own personality. I even have a priest back there, and that's actually Queen Elizabeth with with her brooch on. You can see what they're eating. So I'm going to go upstairs now. We're going to go upstairs into the clubhouse. And here is the clubhouse. And this lady's having a drink of champagne and, of course, smoking. And here's a little cart here with cigars and wine, just lots of things. And then I'm gonna go over here, and there's the nun, and she's smoking too with her wine, and I think she has some, I think, what is that? Salmon on toast or bread. And there's her little ashtray. And then as you can see, there is a door back there. So if I was a real little miniature person, I would go through the opening here. But I'm not, so I'm gonna go this way. And there's all the items that they can munch on while they're at the club. They have some punch. We have some turkey and, yeah, roast beef, olives, onions. We have some little tea sandwiches there. I guess you could call them tea sandwiches. And then cheese, grapes. There's actually some blue cheese there. Is that cheese, you know, with the red wax around it? And then the shrimp cocktail. Of course, all the booze. And then these ladies are enjoying themselves and dancing back there with the piano and the bartender. Try to sneak back here so I don't hit anything. And you can see all the alcohol beverages. There's even oysters that in front of the bartender. You see those very well. Here we go. Now you can really see it. Yeah, and beer there, beer barrels, kegs. So yeah, I just want to show you guys this a little better because it's kind of dark otherwise. And then I'm gonna go up these stairs, and you can see her vacuuming here. And this is kind of like little apartments up here. Well, this is one bedroom apartment. It's a young girl that lives here, and that's the cleaning lady with the vacuum. And then the 1940s look. So she has her saddle shoes with suitcase. And then if you open this door, goes into the bathroom, and this lady's blow drying her hair, and her bedroom's back there. That bedroom is very hard to access. So I just keep it simple because you really can't go back there much. It's kind of interesting. There's actually an opening in back of that bedroom, so if I was a real miniature, I could actually go back there. That's what I like about this house, because of the openings. If you really were shrunk into a miniature, you could go through all these openings like you know, not like a normal dollhouse, so it's kind of neat. And this lady's waiting for her friend to show up, I guess, because she's having a pina colada out on the rooftop. And here's some koi fish with water. And just, you know, have some bird feeders here with little birds on them. telescope for at night, a chase. And then the lady that has the studio here, she's a writer and she's typing away. So I am going to now I'm going to go around here. There's a lot of porches on this house too, which I like. So here's one. And then there's this porch. And then down there. And there's even a little porch with a door here. And it's a pretty tall house. 4 stories, I mean, not storages. And, all right, so I'm going to whip around here and I'm going to show you the cottage house. It's a Mother Goose cottage home, I call it. I call it the Mother Goose Storybook Cottage House. It's a big word because she's Mother Goose and she reads stories to little children. And she looks like my mom because my mom used to do that. When my mom retired, she went around and wore Mother Goose outfit and had little props with stuffed animals to do with all the books she had, and like hand puppets and finger puppets. And she volunteered and went around to schools and also like fairs and community events. It was so cool. And so this doll represents my mom that I want to show you. But I am going to do some landscaping out here. I bought some things from Temu, so we'll see how it looks for me to landscape out here. And all I need to do is landscape this little bit. And I want to do a pathway in here too, because like this little girl could be walking down the pathway. And maybe a border of bricks around it. I think that'd be adorable. I did put some of this moss around here just recently. I think that looks nice. So. And then filled this back here a little bit. So I think that's fine. And this does light up, which is nice, which is with a little switch. And the thing is, all I need is this. I mean, it's like very small amount of square footage. So I think I could make something really charming here. And I do have a bench sitting here now, which I do like. But then I want to put some stairs here. Like if someone would be coming to the house, they would have somewhere to go, unless I can squeeze some stairs in here. Because this bench, where I moved it, I think it looks kind of nice. I like it there because it doesn't take up much room on the patio. And then if I eventually can find something, well, I don't know if I want to put anything there or not. It would take up too much room. And then there's a cute mailbox here I just recently purchased that I hung there. It's kind of getting fuzzy. The mailbox is really nice quality, and it's all made of wood, hand painted. And the man that makes this is a woodworker, and he I bought a few things from him I can show you too besides this. But this I kind of hung it a little crooked, and then I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna leave it like that because in real life everything's not straight. So let's just pretend that mailbox is just a little wonky, and that's okay because this house is supposed to be an old cottage, right? So the house is a little wonky, and it's probably in real life would have been a crooked house, like that poem about the crooked man, the crooked house. So here's Mother Goose's kitchen, and I'm always changing this. So I changed the table, and the other table is in my other house, but this one has loose items on it, and I really like this cookbook I have. It even has the wire here, if you can see, whoops, let me turn it around too. See, so it looks like a Betty Crocker cookbook, even though it doesn't say Betty Crocker. It has the rings in here that are the metal rings, like the old ones did. And every page is printed with actual recipes, and it's crazy. So that goes there. And my mom did have a cookbook similar to that, so that was why I bought it. And, yep, she's got some cookies over there. Little plate rack I did up here. And some of you have seen this house already, of course, but I put these floors down a while back. I varnished them myself. And there's Mother Goose. There she is, reading. She's reading Mother Goose. I guess she's reading to the duck right now. So, or the goose, I mean, it's not a duck. I'm going to have to get her African violets back because they fell over. So it's always something. Oh, right, get that lamp out there. There we go. And she's got a little tea there. And then I have a surprise for you guys, especially if you've been following me. I did change the floors downstairs. So I did it yesterday. Okay, here's the reveal. Here's the new floors. So I put in these floors yesterday. And I told you guys from a different video that I was going to do that, maybe. Well, I did decide to do it. And I am so happy I did it. I really love these floors a lot more than what I had before. So before I had floors that they were going the other direction, the wood planks, and it was a light blonde wood and it was very shiny. Well, this is dull looking. I have it going this way now, and the planks are a lot thinner, I guess you could say. And this is more what I wanted. And the other floor, every time I looked at it, all I could think of is a bowling alley. So I didn't want a bowling alley in here, obviously, right? So I just really feel like, I'm glad I made the switch. Yes, I wasted money on the other floor. It wasn't a lot, like $10 or something. Yeah, that was a waste, but, whoops, my finger. But I do think these look a lot better. So I am going to put in, while I'm doing the live, I am going to put everything back. So I bought this rug from not a vintage, an estate sale, and it was really inexpensive, which is crazy because I think it's super adorable. And the other thing I love about it is the colors. So it's exactly what I wanted in here. And I wanted something to look kind of warm and not brand new and crisp. So this fit the bill. So that's where I got that. And then I'm going to put her coffee table here carefully. And she has her teapot on it with some flowers and obviously a teacup. And let's see here. Now I want to put her chair. So now the Mother Goose chair I have up here now. See how cute this is? So the corner of it, there's little books. Oh, so cute. And Lorelei Blue made this, Lorelei Anderson, and she's an artisan on Etsy, and she does a lot of my dolls, like my witch doll and my gypsy doll, and a lot of my 1940s dolls in the clubhouse. Anyways, she made this stool too, and I bought a few pieces from her. So one of the things I got from her was this adorable chair. So adorable, and it's a wingback, of course, and the books in the corner. I mean, how adorable. Sorry, the dog's in the way. So that's the other foot, but I'm gonna put her back, obviously. Anyways, she's gonna sit there. And I decided to put her up here instead, this wingback, I mean, because I just think I think it's so cozy there, and I love it. So I decided to put the rose chair I had, put that down here instead. I just think it looks better. I don't know why, but I do. I can angle it either way. Now this one was made from Bobby Johnson. It has the pillows in it that have beads, so it molds to the chair. There's so many things about miniatures. It's good to know if you want high quality. One is the little beads. So Lorelei Anderson too does everything with little beads. So then the pillows really mold like a real pillow would. And unfortunately, Bobby Johnson's no longer with us. She passed away, but I do have a few of her items that I'm so happy that I have and feel fortunate to have gotten. Anyways, I mean, I can put this anywhere, but it's just a snuggly chair. I wish I had one in real life like this to read books in. And then this little settee chase, whatever you want to call it, over here. And of course, the fireplace comes from Storybook Miniatures on Etsy. Now, she does glue her items down, and for the most part, I'm okay with that. Because in this setting, I will never change it. So many sweet details. And then, of course, she made this one too with all the sweet details and the little cups hanging. And then with the table, I'm going to put back in here, she also made. So I'm going to gently do that carefully. And it's with the cake. And when I do want to change this for Christmas, I might have to gently, carefully take these items off. I know I can. She glues them with a super glue, I think, and I have taken things off that I wanted to from her items. So they can be done. I mean, I'm sure they weren't meant to be taken off, but I get so impatient. I don't know if that's a word. I just always want to change things. So, but I understand why she glues things down. And of course, easier shipping maybe too. I don't know. But anyway, so here's some chairs that she did. And the bottoms of the chairs are so cute with the pads. And they match, I think they match the skirt over here. So yeah, they do. They match the skirt over here. It's on this piece. And let me see here. I'm gonna put this over here. There we go. So that's all put together. So what do you guys think? Oh wait, I got a teapot I gotta put back. Sorry. This teapot didn't come with her set. I had bought this separately a while back, but I thought it looked too perfect not to have it there. And I'm surprised she didn't have a teapot on here because she has little teacups. But it was fine because I had a teapot, so that's why I put that. So this is the whole room done, a bird eyes view of it with the new floor. And yes, I'm very happy with the new floor. And then this angle too, like this. All right. Now, I guess I'm done with showing this house. So I will go over to the Witch Gypsy house. I want to talk to you guys too about AI. I was just noticing, thank you, Mick. I was just noticing on Etsy how much AI is deceiving us, and we all are falling victim to it. Even my cover photo now on here, or whatever you call it, profile picture, I do a little AI in the background. It is addicting. And the thing is, I'm making my dolls move sometimes with AI, and that's a lot of fun. However, what I don't like is being deceived when I buy something. So Temu is really good at, not good at it, I should say bad at it, is everything on Temu practically is AI. So you gotta be really careful because they're gonna make everything look fantastic. Even though we all know we're being deceived somewhat with that. But what I don't like is at Etsy, now the photos, not on all shops, but some are doing the same thing, and it's very deceiving. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm sticking with certain shops always now, and I will always recommend on here the shops that I know are honest and good, and you get your money's worth, and they're highly talented, and they're true artisans. So my go-tos are Raggedy D Miniatures is one, and I have a few others, of course. Now Magpie is another one that I'm really into, and she's not even on Etsy anymore. They have their own website. They used to just be on eBay, but now they just have their own website. And then the other thing is, if something looks really good and it's really cheap, like let's say you see an item that normally would be way more, like let's say it would be $90, and then you look and it's only $10, it's not going to be good. Okay, you're going to get your it's like what they always say, you pay whatever something's worth. It's nothing's yeah, you know what I mean. But there's another Lorelei Anderson item I bought, this clock, and of course that piece back there is from my childhood. I told in another video, I shouldn't say of course, because if you're new here you don't know what I'm talking about. My aunt got that in Iceland, that piece back there underneath the stairs. that I have the cauldrons on. And she flew back from Iceland in 1976 and gave it to me for Christmas. And she has passed away a few years ago. And it's very meaningful to me. And I had no idea what I was going to do with it. And I've always kept it, of course. And I had it with my other dollhouse when I was growing up. The one I had that was, my grandpa made my mom 1938 or something. 1930. My mom was born in 1939. He made it in 1942. Anyways, it's just weird to me how it fits perfect there. Like, what? How did these things happen? I'm a very spiritual person, and I really feel like everything has a reason, and that definitely was supposed to be there. So, anyways, do you guys want to talk about AI? Have you had issues with it too? Are you starting to get frustrated with the deceit, the images? We just got rid of our Alexa yesterday, our Alexa device that was hooked up from Amazon. If you guys have, I think they call them Ollie 2 or something. There's different names, but we got this random phone call yesterday and it came through Alexa. And it was like an emergency phone call, it seemed like, but it wasn't an emergency and it wasn't anything. We even knew who the person was. And that freaked me out, so I'm done with that. I'm not doing Alexa anymore. Anyways, so the rooftop here also, I want to do landscaping, and it's not very much square footage, so it won't cost me a ton, I don't think. But we'll see how Temu comes through with their landscaping when I see it. I bought these a while back, and I think they look nice up here. So I want kind of an edgy feeling up here. I don't want it to be too scary, but I want it magical and a little edgy. And this is where I have my doll now that I got from Magpie that's hand sculpted. And this one, I decided to put her in the magical house because I do think that belly dancers are magic and, mystical or whatever you want to call it. And so I thought she'd be perfect up here dancing on the rooftop. Why not? So I don't know. How long have I been on here? Do you guys have any questions? Oh, it's already the 30-minute mark, and that's usually where I stop. I'm trying to think if there's anything. Oh, and I'm doing the stair rail. I'm totally refinishing this, and I'm going to varnishing it. And then I have to get something for the walls. So I'm thinking the mirrors and the hanging the mirrors for Alice in Wonderland look over here with the empty looking frames that I have over here. So that is gradually getting done. I have to think about something to hang at the very end there too. I think would be fun to find a nice piece of artwork for that. And here's the other doll houses, of course, that I have in this room. And let's see here. Oh yeah, I know I was going to show you. So this is what I'm talking about with taking things off. So this is the Storybook Miniatures work table that I bought. And everything was glued down. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Mick. Anyways, everything was glued down, and I did gently take off the items, and because I like I said, I want to change things out all the time. So I added the lemons and the lemon juicer and squeezer, whatever you call it, that looks 1940s, or it's glass, and then the lemonade here. And that way I can change things out a lot. And I put the colander over there with the passion fruit and the cherries. And then I added that table at the end over there because I think this mother needed some more workspace. So that gave her more workspace. Right now I'm looking for a few glasses that look like they have milk in them, so I can put those over there. And so that's that's what my latest project was that I did. I'm trying to think if there's any other latest projects I've done. Let me know if you have any questions or you want to talk about anything else, because I'm almost done here. And if you're new here, thank you for joining. And if you haven't seen my doll houses, I'll kind of do a little show here. And I'll go to the Victorian dollhouse next. I kind of am glad I put this light on the live this time so you can really see. I'm definitely going to do this in the future, leave the light on. And I can't wait to change things up for the holidays. So I have a few items coming for Christmas, Halloween, Easter. So the different holidays, I can show you guys different things that I do to make everything look festive. Thank you for sharing. I'm not new to your page. I actually have been watching your videos for some time. First time for live though. Okay, great. So this is only my third live. Just trying to get a hang of it myself too with it. And yeah, so usually I just want 30 minutes. I'm going over a little bit, but it's okay. So I'm just showing you things. Nothing else really new in here. Well, I think I'm going to end it now, and I think I talked about everything I wanted to. And thanks for so much for taking your time to watch this. And yeah, sub in my channel if you didn't already, so you can leave comments and be part of this miniature community. Thanks so much. Have a